Caramel was the smallest, softest sugar child in the entire land of sweets. He lived in a gingerbread village where the chimneys puffed cotton candy smoke and the streets curved like candy canes. Everything in this world was sweet, colorful, and, most importantly, alive. The cookies chattered in crunchy voices, the cupcakes giggled when their sprinkles shook, and the chocolate fountains hummed cheerful tunes all day long. But one morning, something was wrong. The sky, usually pink and shiny like strawberry glaze, was turning pale. The gumdrop flowers drooped their heads. The marshmallow clouds looked thin and sad. The sugar heart, the magical core that kept the land of sweets from melting, had been stolen. Caramel gasped, his tiny caramel body trembling. "If the sugar heart melts away," he whispered, "the whole land will turn into sticky syrup. I have to find it." Without another thought, he put on his tiny caramel coat and headed toward the Fizzy Forest, the last place the sugar heart had been seen. Inside the forest, the ground crackled like popping candy with every single step. The air buzzed with energy. Caramel called out in his small but brave voice, "Hello. Did anyone see the sugar heart?" Just then, a group of colorful gummy bears bounced out from behind a sugar-spun bush. We did," squeaked a little blue one. "It was taken by the Sour Sorcerer," added a red one dramatically, waving its arms. "He went that way, toward the licorice caves," whispered a green one, shivering with fright. Caramel thanked them for their help and hurried on, his heart pounding with determination. But the path to the caves was full of challenges. Ahead of him stood the twisty lollipop trees. They spun around and around like colorful whirlwinds, completely blocking the way. To get through, Caramel had to repeat the pattern of colors they flashed. Red, yellow, pink, blue, pink, yellow. Caramel squinted, concentrating hard. He tried once wrong. The trees sprayed him with a harmless shower of glittery sugar dust. He tried twice still wrong. More glitter. He shook himself, puffed out his chest proudly, and tried one last time, focusing with all his might. Red, yellow, pink, blue, pink, yellow. With a cheerful jingle, the trees stopped spinning and split open, creating a clear path. "Yay!" Caramel shouted, doing a little dance. "I'm smarter than I look." He soon arrived at the entrance to the licorice caves. Inside, everything was dark, stretchy, and smelled like sweet black licorice. The air was thick and quiet. Caramel tiptoed forward, his tiny feet making soft sounds on the licorice floor. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed through the darkness. "Who goes there?" A giant licorice snake slid from the shadows, its long body coiling and uncoiling. Caramel gulped, feeling very small. I'm Caramel. I'm trying to save the sugar heart." The licorice snake blinked its sugary eyes. "Oh, why didn't you say so?" it said in a surprisingly kind voice. "I was guarding the Sour Sorcerer, but honestly, he's really annoying." It then gently lifted Caramel with its tail and carried him deep into the cave. At the very center of the cave stood a tall, sparkling figure with a sharp, sour, lemony smell. It was the Sour Sorcerer. He was twirling the glowing sugar heart in his hands, admiring its sweet light. "I took it because everything here is so sweet, too sweet," he grumbled. "My amazing sour powers are completely useless in a place like this." Caramel stepped forward bravely. "But if the sugar heart disappears," he said softly, "our whole world will melt. Even sour things need a home, right?" The Sour Sorcerer froze. He looked at Caramel, then at the heart, and sniffed. His lemon drop eyes seemed to soften. I never thought of that." He looked around the cave, then back at the small, brave sugar child. After a long moment, he handed the sugar heart back to Caramel, "But only if you promise to let me add a little sour zone in the land of sweets." A huge smile spread across Caramel's face. "It's a deal." Caramel rushed back and placed the sugar heart back into its crystal stand in the center of the village. A warm, wonderful burst of magic spread across the land. The sky brightened into a brilliant strawberry pink again. The marshmallow clouds puffed up happily. The cupcakes danced, their sprinkles rattling with joy. The gummy bears cheered, and a wave of giggling sweets lifted Caramel into the air. "Caramel, our hero," they all shouted. Caramel blushed and waved to his friends. "I'm just happy our world didn't turn into syrup." And from that day on, the land of sweets had both sweet and sour areas, and everyone lived deliciously and happily ever after. Thanks for watching our story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sweet adventures.